Hi, this is Mrs. Oakley, and today we're going to look at Unit 3, Lesson 2A, Equivalent Fractions. There's two things that we need to look at before we can get into that, though, is the two types of fractions. We have like fractions, which have common denominators. So an example of a like fractions are 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. Those are all like fractions because they have a common denominator. Okay, an unlike fraction has different denominators. Okay, examples of this would be like 1/2, 3/4, 5/6. Those are all unlike fractions because the denominator is different. All right. Now, looking at equivalent, fractions that represent the same value are called equivalent fractions. Now, I want you to look at this first little thing. I like to think of them like a candy bar, okay? So this is our candy bar here. And right here is, we have half of this candy bar left, okay? It was cut into one piece, two pieces, which is why there's two and there's one left over. Now look at the second one. It's the same size candy bar, but instead of being in two pieces, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. But there's still half left. Here's this again. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. But again, still half left over. Those are considered equivalent fractions. All right, so how do we make equivalent fractions? So to create equivalent fractions, multiply the numerator and the denominator by the exact same number. So my way of thinking about this is whatever I do to the top, I'm going to do to the bottom. So let's take 3/4 down here. And let's say that if I multiply, I'm going to multiply both. I like to pick easy numbers. So 2 is always an easy number. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. So 6/8 is equivalent fraction. Let's try another one. Well, I could say, I could use the number 3, I could use the number 4, I could use 10, I could use 100, I could use 1,000. It doesn't matter. I think I'm going to use 10 because 10s are easy, right? I can easily count by 10s. 3 times 10 is 30. 4 times 10 is 40. So here we go, 40. So 30/40 is equivalent to 3/4. All right. Let's practice this one. On here, as you can see, they've given us some of the values, but some of the values are missing. So let's look at this. If I go from here to here, what did I multiply the 2 by? Well, I said 2 times 3, gosh, my pen's not working well, equals 6. Okay, so if I did that up there, then I have to say 1 times 3 equals 3. So 3/6. All right, let's do this one. All right, so if I say 3 times something equals 15. Well, what is 3 times? Well, I know 3 times 5 equals 15. So in order to do that, I'm going to say 5 times something equals 20. Now I could think and I could count by 5, so I figured out, or I could say the opposite of multiplying is division. So I could say 20 divided by 5 equals, and we know that 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, here we go again. So 9 times 2 equals 18. Well, something times 2 equals 16. Okay, so if I stop and I think about what times 2 is 16, well, I can count by 2s and I can find out that 8 times 2 is 16. So 8. All right. Now, it's your turn to try. Go ahead and pause the video and work these 3 out, and then come back and see if you got them right. Okay, for number 7, you should have said 3 times 4 equals 12. So something times 4 equals 40. Well, we can figure this out, right? 10 times 4 equals 40. All right, let's do this one. 5 times 8 equals 40. So 2 times 8 equals 16. All right, let's do this one. 7 times something equals 42. Well, I know 7 times 6. So I'm going to say 3 times 6 equals 18. So up here is going to be 18. Great job. All right, now, once you've learned how to make equivalent fractions, then we take it the next step. Okay, if we see fractions and we need to know, are they equivalent? How do we do that? Well, one of the ways you can do it is by simplifying both fractions. In one of the last videos you learned, I believe it was lesson 1E, you learned how to simplify fractions. So to do so, I'm going to take 8 over 12, and I'm going to simplify. Well, I can divide both of these by 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2, and 12 divided by 4 is 3, okay? Now, I'm going to take 4 6, and I'm going to divide it. I can divide both of them by 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And look, they match. So these two are equivalent. Now, that's one way you can do it. Here's another way. And this is the way I like to do it when I have easy numbers. Okay, I'm going to put them just like this. And I'm going to cross multiply. This is going to go there. This is going to go here. I'm going to say 6 times 8 is 48. And I'm going to say 12 times 4 is 48. Well, both numbers ended up in 48, so definitely equivalent. Excuse me. All right, let's try this one. I'm going to try it my way. So 1 4 and 4 20. Let's see. If I multiply across, 1 times 20 is 20. I multiply across 4 times 4 is 16. They're not equivalent. Okay, here we go again. If I cross multiply, so let's say 6 18ths and 5 15ths. So I'm going to say 6 times 15. I don't know about you, but I don't know that off the top of my head. That's 5 times 6. That's going to give me 30. Carry the 3. Okay, that's going to give me 90. So I have 90 over here. Now, what about 18 times 5? Let's see. 5 times 8 is 40. Carry the 4. Yep, that gave me 92. So I got both numbers are the same. So, woohoo! All right, let's practice on this one. I want you to try. So go ahead and pause the video, work these 3 out, and then come back and see how you did. All right, so for number 13, these are bigger numbers. I could multiply 27 times 14. That's going to get me really large numbers. So in this case, I think the best thing to do is to simplify. So 27 over 18. Well, I know that I can divide both of these by 9. Okay, so that's going to give me 3 over 2. Let's try 21 over 14. Well, I know I can divide both of these by 7, which is going to give me 3 over 2. So definitely. Okay, here's another one. This one I think is easy enough to cross multiply with. 6 over 10. So, because I can easily see 10 times 18 is 180. Now, I can't easily see 24 times 6. That's an easy one to do. So 24 times 6. Okay, 6 times 4 is 24. Carry the 2. 6 times 2 is 12. Plus 2 is 14. So I get 144. And we can easily see, nope, not equivalent. Okay, looking at 15, this is another one where I would simplify. So 21 over 9. I can divide both of these by 3. So that's going to give me 7/3. And then I'm going to have 28 over 12. I can divide both of these by 4. 28 divided by 4 is 7, and 12 divided by 4 is 3. So, yep, equivalent. Great job. All right, I'm not sure why we have an extra slide in here, but you are done with Unit 3, Lesson 2A. I will see you back here for your next video. Go ahead and head back to class craft and continue on your path. Great job.